Hello geeks and gamers, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, and we were just about to go see whether Kaiden lives or whether he dies, but nope, because we're gonna go this way first. Just because I can? I don't really have a good reason for that. We can see her later on. I just figured I'd do it now.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
No, you're Jessica
I
Chobo.
suppose you want an interview.
Don't lie to me.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Yes, but why do you want to be on the Normandy? Why specifically the Normandy? We go charging into suicide missions. Probably not good for your ratings. Now you don't have to take her on board, clearly. A lot of people choose not to because, well, they tend to find her character kind of annoying, which I do understand. I'm not going to argue with that. But we're going to bring her.
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I love how he says 1 foot locker, but in reality, when we find her later on board the Normandy, she's got her own freaking room. That's better than any other crewmate gets. Hell, her room's about half the size of the captain's quarters. The captain's quarters is pretty much the same as it was back in Mass Effect 2.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Just, if you've watched my LP, or if you've watched another person's LP, that's fine. I don't consider it cheating. As long as you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. She's got a pretty big room. In fact, she has one of... It's the room opposite Grunt's old room. I think it went to another DLC character that I never got because it was part of the Cerberus network, and I got my game secondhand, so I didn't get that, and I didn't feel like paying the extra credits. Okay, so before we go see our buddy, we've got a few things to do. First of all, we got to pick him a gift, pick him up a gift, because that's hospital etiquette, right? You always get them a gift. Although nobody got me a gift. That's kind of rude. Nobody got me a gift when I was in hospital. No, I tell a lie. Somebody brought me food. That's okay. They know the way to my heart. If you've got Kaiden, then you pick him up some Peruvian whiskey. If you've got Ashley for your run-through, then you have to pick up the collected works of Alfred Tennyson. I specify this because if you've got Ashley, then you've actually got a lot of choices. However, only one of those is technically the correct choice. They'll all get you bonus points, I think, but the collected works of Alfred Tennyson get you more points. I also
the nurse tells me you refuse to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
I seriously recommend coming back and checking in on those guys whenever you pass through the area, because they give an interesting story, and you kind of have to pass several times in order to hear the full thing. If you've played the game or seen some of the baddies that you have to face, you'll know why she's a little bit paranoid about her eyes. Those of you who haven't, you'll find that out a little later on. Chakwas!
Shepard,
Buddy, hugs!
Dr. Chakwas.
No hug?
You're here?
Aww.
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter
Hurt.
Woods, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Kaiden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Well, that's
Yes,
convenient.
though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Okay. To want to ask her to come and join us on the Normandy, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Here's why. You should tell her to go work in the labs, because then she will be a war asset, researching things that will help soldiers by working in the labs. But don't worry, we can still get a doctor for the Normandy.
Keep doing
Just
what
trust
you're
me
doing
here.
with Alliance
Trust
R&D.
me.
We need our best minds at work, giving us every advantage possible.
I'm a field doctor, Commander, not a research scientist. Eden Prime, the Battle of the Citadel, defeating the Collectors. We've been through too much together to let it end now. Let me serve on the Normandy.
Be resilient, guys.
Please, Commander.
Just say no.
Hackett and the Alliance
Just say
need you
no.
right here.
Very well. Be careful. Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, and please be sure Joker takes his medication. He can be so forgetful.
Yes, forgetful. That's what Joker is. Not stubborn whatsoever. So, how many of you guys remember Dr. Michelle from the first game? She sent us a message in the second game, too. Here she is, and, well, you see where I'm going with this. You know who's going to be our doctor.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
How is Kaiden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
Hold on 1
We
second.
could use a doctor of your caliber on the Normandy.
I'm honored you'd consider me, but I do have responsibilities here.
You know, I'm not actually sure whether you need the Paragon of Renegade points in order to convince her. But chances are you've played this game before. So, you know, you have them to spend.
The Normandy may be the key to winning this war. If we fail, all could be lost. You'd make a huge difference out there with us. More than you can ever do here.
Well, our staff is excellent. The Presidium would be in good hands. I'll pack my bags and tell Dr. Arrington she's received a promotion.
Do we really need to hear about these? Refugees coming from all sorts of planets. Supplies, you're well stocked. Clinic staff, we've just heard they're excellent. Let's go check on
See you
our buddy.
the Normandy, Doctor.
See you there. I just need to make a few more preparations.
I don't know why, but I want to salute. That's not how this works. People should be saluting me. Nobody's saluting me. Don't worry. We've got somebody who has just that job. Back on the Normandy. You think I'm joking, but we have somebody who all he does is salute us. It's the best thing ever.
I'll see if we have the required.
Hey, Kaiden. Dunno if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Don't die, Kaiden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you.
This sounds slightly romantic.
You need anything, Doc. Let me know. Come on, Kaiden. Fight.
Sounds very romantic. Probably because, yes, Kaiden is one of the male romances you can go
That's an
for.
order.
One of them. I think the other one is a character we have yet to meet. Is there anything else I need in this place? Let's check our map, because the map is actually incredibly helpful. Counselor Udina, we see you. Alright, I guess the last thing to do is go speak to the council. You'll notice as well, it said Counselor Udina, not Advisor Udina, as he was in the last game. That's because Anderson stepped down. He just couldn't bear the stress of being an ambassador. Ambassador, counselor, you know what I mean. So he stepped down and Udina took charge. So no matter what you did, no matter who you chose in the previous games, it always ends with Udina being here. And that frustrates me. I needed Anderson to be here, but in terms of story, it makes sense. It makes sense because he needed to be on Earth. He needed to lead the resistance. Although, I would have laughed my ass off if we saw Udina on Earth leading the resistance. He would have been the worst. He would have basically brought down the entire human race. Commander Bailey. Yes, let's see you for a second.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani.
I remember your face. I distinctly remember not punching it. Unlike most people.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Would they have sleeping bags in the future? I mean, obviously they'd have it for refugees, but is there no high-tech version?
Commander Shepard?
How do you make a high-tech version of a sleeping bag?
Questions.
I wonder. Let me know in the comments. How do you make a high-tech version of a sleeping bag?
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Why does it seem like Bailey is slightly out of focus?
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no.
He
to
looks
Councilman
slightly out of
Udina.
focus, or is that just me?
You would,
The
but I
background
gotta
looks
live
like it's
here.
more in focus than he
I know,
is.
squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for a promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty.
Just your fingers?
Killing me
What about your
about it.
entire hands?
You and me
Isn't
both.
that the phrase, get your hands
I haven't
dirty?
been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Wow. Come on, man. Have some faith in the Shepinator. Oh, that's a terrible name. The Shepherd? Yeah, the Shepherd.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
I can honestly say I don't give a crap about any of these. Trouble?
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Sounds like Shepard saying suck it up and do your job. That's Renegade Shepard right there. Come on, man. You're supposed to be the nice guy. Give him a pat on the back. Say he's doing a good job.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Well, why couldn't... I'm pretty sure I have personal comms for you guys to let me know about this. If I don't, then the future is seriously lacking here.
Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By our reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
Somebody got a dye job.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers.
Is that kind of an I told you so? I told you
And
so,
it's
the
just
Reapers
the
are real,
beginning.
the Reapers are coming, the Reapers are here.
We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Haggett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculation suggests it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Yeah, look... I'm really annoyed at the counselors right now. They're saying, do you really think we should unite all of our fleets to try and stop the Reapers? I don't think that will work. Well, it's gonna be better than not trying at all. Would you rather face the Reapers with your own tiny fleet, or with everybody else's fleet? Who has a better chance of surviving?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
Well, that's not technically true. Every advanced enough civilization.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
Oh.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding you.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Well, at least it's honest.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
So pretty much, yeah, we're too busy looking after our own asses to help yours. Sorry about that. I guess they ran out of lies to tell us.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
We know. We know.
We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
Yeah, well, what about the Volus and the Elcors? They don't have seats.
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Vidorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you. We've chosen to uphold your Spectre status.
Oh gee, thanks.
And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
That was, well, that remark made by the Turian Counselor was basically just letting you know that you have this. The Spectre offices? Do we have a sign? We've got a sign, but it doesn't say anything. It's just got the Spectre logo. And yes, you will be visiting this place many times. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information, blah blah blah. Quarian fleet. Nothing really interesting here. Well, depends on your definition of interesting. It's the Quarians are preparing for conflict against the Geth. Oh dear. If only we could warn them not to. Spectre requisitions. This is where you get the Black Widow. And as you can see, it's 250,000 credits. I don't suggest spending any money on this thing. Don't do it. Spend the money upgrading your current sniper. The Viper, I think it was. maybe the Viper, the one that you picked up on Mars. Just don't buy any of these. Trust me, it's not worth it. You're better off upgrading what you currently have. And if you've got the Citadel DLC, then you're going to get a better pistol than the one there. If you don't have the Citadel DLC, then by all means, go for that pistol because it will be pretty kick-ass. The Paladin, I think it was. Well, you'll know which one it is. It's the only one there.